Hi, my name is Abby Labari, and this is Infm 685. I think I did my first video wrong, so I'm just gonna correct this. I thought that we were doing the vlog today on choosing EMR system, but actually, what today's video is supposed to be is about being a business analyst trying to um, change, put some modification into a pharmacy um, system. So the business analyst is working for the hospital called My Healthcare. So first of all, it says we should use the elicitation analysis and specification models. So for my as a business analyst, using a elicitation to make changes in the pharmacy for my healthcare, I would say brainstorming. The purpose of gathering your stakeholders for brainstorming is to produce numerous new ideas and to come about things for the further analysis. Another function could be to interview. So one-on-one interviews are among most of the popular types of requirement as elicitation, and for good reasons. They can give the business analyst the opportunity to discuss with the stakeholders their thoughts and also to get their perspective on the business needs and the feasibility of the how to solve the changes that needs to be made. So for the analysis, the first thing the business analyst needs to figure out is who are the stakeholders, meaning who do we actually need to talk to understand what the business actually need, what the problem is, need, and what the requirement is. Part of the value the business analysts provide is to select techniques to ensure the requirements for a project are fully analyzed and understood. So, an example could be using the data modeling, which can be a significant part of a project requirement. In this case, which is a software. Also, to understand the current state of what they are in right now. Is it a critical step? Are they in the process, or is it like was the old process not working, or I mean, what stage are they in right now? It is important for the business analyst to understand that before making any type of changes. It may also be necessary for the analyst to document the current stage before scoping any type of projects to improve that they would need to use to improve on the system. For the lastly, the specification. So the business analyst, as a business analyst, I will want to know to the T what problem we're solving, from getting from the questions, asking the end users, what really are we trying to change? What really is hindering the process in the pharmacy? And what the business need, like the scope of the situation. Is investment going to be like a problem, or is it going to be worth it? Because if it's not going to be worth it for them to make this type of changes in the long run, then there's no need to. They can just usually just work with what they got. But if it's going to be worth it, increase revenue, or they stop losing potential employees or something like that, then yes, if it's a good investment, then it's something that we want to embark on. And since this is a software changing, then the specification will be a functional requirement for the project. So this requirement specification might also be referred to as a software requirement. Um, or system requirement. Functional functional requirements that identify what the system does, how it will function, and typically they're written at levels or given users can get this giving the users to get the system to do what they need it to do. So it's, I would say, it would be like for software, it would be a functional requirement that can be captured in a variety of requirement deliverables. So an example would be to use a um, use case to capture the functional requirement. So that's another thing that you can use to business analysts can use to specify what is actually needed when it comes to like a software functionality. So a use case would be an example. And that basically concludes my Vblog for today on giving the example of analysis, elicitation, and specification. Thank you.